For the Norsemen, the world was not merely rock and water, but a living tapestry woven by the gods and governed by fate. At the center of everything stood Yggdrasil, the world tree, an ash that bound the 9 realms together, from the heights of Asgard to the depths of hell. Odin, the All-Father, was the god of wisdom, poetry, and war. He sacrificed his eye for knowledge and sought to delay the inevitable end of the world. Thor, the protector of Midgard, wielded Mjolnir, the thunder hammer. He was the champion of the people, a force against the giants who threatened order. Freya, the goddess of love and war, claimed half of those who fell in battle, leading them to her celestial field of Folkvanger. Through Cider, the Norse practiced a powerful shamanism, where the vulva could see the threads of time and the will of the spirits. Runes were more than letters. They were sacred symbols given by Odin, capable of channeling the power of the cosmos itself. To the Vikings, the voyage was a sacred act. Every longship was a vessel between Midgard and the unknown, carrying the soul toward destiny. The raid on Lindisfarne was more than a search for gold. It was a collision of worlds, where the old gods of the north struck at the heart of the new. Valkyries, the choosers of the slain, hovered over every clash, selecting the bravest warriors to join the gods in the afterlife. To die with a sword in hand was the ultimate honor. It was the only way to escape the cold of hell and reach the golden halls of Asgard. In Valhalla, the Hall of Odin, the Einherjar would feast and fight until the final horn sounded for the Battle of Ragnarok. Those who died of old age or sickness were sent to Helheim, a realm of shadow and silence governed by the daughter of Loki. Even the gods were bound by the Norns, who wove the fate of every living being at the base of the world tree. Loki, the shape-changer and trickster, brought both laughter and ruin to the halls of Asgard, eventually setting the gears of Ragnarok in motion. Berserkers channeled the raw power of the bear and the wolf, a divine rage believed to make them invulnerable to blade and fire. The Bifrost, the burning rainbow bridge, guarded the path between the worlds of men and gods, a fragile link in a dangerous universe. The Fylgja, or spirit guides, accompanied the Norse throughout their lives, appearing in animal form to guard and warn. At Mimir's well, the price of wisdom was high, reminding the Norse that true knowledge requires sacrifice and vision beyond the physical realm. Oral traditions and sagas preserved these myths, blurring the lines between legendary heroes and historical kings. The invasion of England was seen as an act of divine vengeance for the death of Ragnar Lothbrok, a hero of legend and myth. In death, leaders were sent to the afterlife in their longships, surrounded by the objects they would need in the halls of the gods. King Harald Bluetooth famously brought Christianity to Denmark, signaling the beginning of the end for the old gods. At the Battle of Stiklestad, the death of Olaf Haraldsson cemented the new faith, as the cross replaced the hammer across the north. The Norse believed the world would eventually end in Ragnarok, a final cataclysmic struggle between the gods and the forces of chaos. Odin would face the wolf, and Thor would battle the serpent, as the world was consumed by fire and the stars vanished from the sky. But Ragnarok was not just an end, it was a renewal. A new world would rise from the ashes, clean and green, under a new sun. The legacy of Norse mythology lives on in our language. Our days of the week, from Thursday to Wednesday, are names of the old gods. Their stories continue to shape our culture, inspiring modern epics and reminding us of a time when the world was full of mystery and magic. The craftsmanship of the longship remains a testament to a culture that mastered the material and the mystical. The Viking Age was a storm that passed, but the spirit of their gods and the strength of their sagas will never fade from history. Thank you for watching the saga of the Vikings. Their journey through the mists of time continues to inspire the world today. The gods may have faded into the shadows, but their legacy is eternal. Skål to the seafarers of the north.